Hey there, happy new moon in Cancer. Today's Cancer new moon is exact at 2:43 a.m. Pacific time at 21 degrees 59 minutes Cancer with Mercury at 19 degrees 50 minutes, so just about 2 degrees away from the sun and the moon. Jupiter also very nearby and in early Leo. So with the new moon, we are really focusing on the Cancer themes of needs and nurturing and nourishment and self-care. I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Tuesday, July 14th, Mercury retrograde in Cancer. So as I shared quite a bit yesterday, themes here with this new moon of looking in deeper into ourselves for what kind of self-care we need as we are changing, as we are evolving, as the world around us is changing, and we have to adapt to, like, it feels like we've been racing, right, to keep up with everything that's changing and what it means for us and what do we have to worry about today, right? So that this is a good time to remember that you actually need rest. You need that Cancerian experience of getting cozy, of curling up with a good book and a candle and a cup of tea or a bath or just whatever is deeply nourishing to you. This is a moon cycle that is absolutely reminding us that without this reset, this recharge of our batteries, that we can't keep going in the long haul, right? This is not an option. Self-care is not optional. It is required if we are going to be our best selves. It is really how we care for if we were a plant, right? It's how we have healthy green leaves, right? We don't have healthy green leaves if we don't get the water and the sunshine and just all the right nutrients and all the qualities and conditions that help us thrive, whatever that is, right? Whatever kind of plant you are, you need what you need. And when you have what you need, you thrive and you're healthy and strong and vibrant with energy to do the things that are important to you. So that is what this new moon is all about. It's that reset point of really looking at what are your self-care practices, habits, routines, where do they need a refresh, where do you need to look deeper at what needs are not getting met or need to be addressed, and make some changes to make sure that your leaves are nice and green and healthy. So those are some themes for the new moon in Cancer, Mercury retrograde in Cancer. And then as the day goes on, the moon will, of course, go into Leo. And that happens at, looks like 3:35 p.m. Pacific time. The moon goes into Leo. So we shift gears there a little bit more into that active, expressive vibe following the exact new moon. But the themes that the seeds we are planting with this new moon, the intentions that we set with this new moon, will continue to unfold and evolve and teach us things and help us learn more about ourselves as this moon cycle continues. So throughout this moon cycle, the theme of self-care, of nurturing, of looking deeper at what our needs really are as we grow and change, and how we can meet those needs more effectively and think more clearly and intentionally about our own self-care practices. That is all happening as we are in this crazy cradle alignment, which is really close to exact as we speak with this Cancer new moon. So it's bringing this harmonic invitation to glimpse the future, as I've talked about in my podcast episodes. And I spoke about the cradle formation in episode 3. So if you want to learn more about what it's all about and why it's important, episode 3 is from the Astrology Heals podcast, is where to learn more about that. And by the way, if you're ever wondering, where do I find this podcast? It can be on any podcast platform. So Apple, Spotify, wherever you find podcasts. But you don't have to be belonging to one of those services. You can listen to the podcast at transformationalastrology.com. There is a post there for every new episode. And, if I haven't gotten the post up yet, you can find the new episode in any of the podcast posts. So the new podcast will show up there. So anyway, transformationalastrology.com is where you can find the Astrology Heals podcast. And episode 3 talks about the cradle. And the cradle is what is inviting us to glimpse the future, to steer our way forward, to really get clear about what matters, what's important to us, what we want to create, and how to get ourselves lined up to create that. And this has to be active. It has to be a choice that we make. This is not about letting the currents carry us wherever they carry us. This is about being involved. And with all this Saturn, Neptune, and Aries energy, and the Saturn, Neptune conjunction at 0 degrees Aries this year, which I also had a podcast episode about that. I think it was episode 5. Anyway, this moment is all about courage and action and deliberateness and proactively, courageously steering things in the way we want them to go. So finding your path of leadership, Jupiter in Leo, episode 6, will help you to do your part to help steer the ship, the things, I don't know, whatever it is we are steering, getting it going where we want it to go, right? We're not going to fix things overnight, but that doesn't mean we don't start now to get things to change over time and change in the direction that feels like what we really want, whatever that is for you. I'm not telling you what to want. I am just telling you that the invitation here of these astrological energies is to step into your potential and to be who you are here to be and to believe in yourself. So that is the message of these outer planets, and this new moon comes graciously in the middle of all of it to remind us that we can't do it without self-care. That's it for today. Thank you for being here and for subscribing to this YouTube channel. Again, transformationalastrology.com is where you can get those podcasts, as well as my Manifesting with Moon Cycles program, where you can join my monthly membership program there and get the rest and regeneration guided meditation for the Cancer new moon and work with that to support yourself at deeper levels. Maybe that is your perfect opportunity for committing to your own self-care. So Manifesting with Moon Cycles is there at transformationalastrology.com. Thanks again, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.